Hello, fellow living beings. You're watching the Android Authority channel. I'm April, and I'm going to walk you through the process of rooting your Samsung Galaxy S3 GT i9300 and afterwards installing Clockwork Mod Recovery. In this tutorial, we will use the Samsung GS3 toolkit created by Mskip from the XDA Developers Forum. This is a relatively safe procedure, but still, you need to remember that this tutorial is meant for a specific target device. Don't try this on a different device, you could destroy it. Even if you have the right device, we can't give you 100% guarantee that these instructions will work in your situation. Each situation is unique. Back up your phone data just in case this procedure erases or corrupts your phone data. We won't be responsible for whatever happens to you or your device. Follow this tutorial at your own risk. For this procedure, you'll need a Windows PC, the Samsung GS3 toolkit by Mskip, your phone's USB cable, and of course your Samsung Galaxy S3 GT i9300. Your phone must be running on stock original Samsung firmware and not a custom ROM. Go to Settings, then About Device, and make sure that you do have the GT i9300. Also, take note of the Android version and the build number. In my case, I have Android 4.1.1 and the build number is DLL1. As for the toolkit, you can download the toolkit from the link provided in the description box. If you've previously installed Samsung Keys, make sure that it isn't running in the background. Also, disable your antivirus software temporarily. These programs could interfere with the process. Also, enable USB debugging on your phone. You can do this by going to Settings, then Developer Options. Make sure there's a check mark beside the USB debugging option. Do you have all these items ready? Let's begin. First, install Mskip's toolkit on your computer. Double-click on the installer file and keep clicking Next. At the end of the installation wizard, you will get an option to launch the toolkit when the installation finishes. Choose to launch the toolkit. You'll be asked whether the tool will check for updates. Choose No for now. As you can see, the tool's interface is text-based. It looks like a command prompt window with green text. You'll need to input your commands with a keyboard. This is the toolkit's main menu. Here you'll see a numbered list of Android versions, software versions, and build numbers grouped according to device model. In my case, I'm interested only in the group for the international GSM variant since I have the GT i9300. My phone has Android 4.1.1, build JR003C, and software version DLL1, which is not on the list. So I just choose the most recent software version for the same Android version and build. In my case, it's number 05 on the list. Yours may be different. Type the correct number for your device and software version, then press Enter. You'll see a screen similar to this. The script is now downloading boot and recovery images for your phone. This will take some time. Nothing is being done to your phone yet at this point. Afterwards, the toolkit will show the main menu for your specific phone model. Connect your phone to your PC via a USB cable. Then, on the menu, select option 25 to refresh the main menu screen. Check the list under ADB mode. If you see your phone's serial number, this means that your phone's drivers are properly set up on the PC and you can proceed to rooting and flashing custom recovery. If you don't see the serial number, install the drivers first by selecting option 1 on the list. Just follow the instructions on the screen. In my case, the drivers are already set up, so I can now proceed to rooting. This is option 2 on the list, so I type 2 and press Enter. Now, here's the magic screen that makes rooting and custom recovery easy. The tool actually offers 5 different ways to root your phone, but we'll choose the one that does everything for us. So, we choose the all-in-one option, which will flash an insecure boot image, flash custom recovery, root the phone, install BusyBox, and rename the recovery restore files in one go. Type 3 and press Enter. At the next screen, choose which custom recovery you want to flash. TWRP is an excellent custom recovery, and you can install that if you prefer. But in my case, I want to install Clockwork Mod Recovery, so I choose option 1. Next, choose which root manager app to use. You can choose between SuperUser or SuperSU. Either one works well, of course. In my case, I choose SuperSU, which is option 2. The toolkit will prepare the files and assemble them into a tar file. Take note of the file name of this tar file. My tar file, for example, is named boot-insecure-dlj4-recovery-gti9300.tar. Yours may be different. Confirm that you want to continue with the procedure. You may also need to enable USB debugging at this point. From here on, the tool will provide guidance on what to do. This is not an entirely hands-free and automated procedure. Rather, this is a guided procedure. Read the on-screen instructions. These are for using Odin. Follow them. For example, make sure that only Auto Reboot and F-Reset Time are checked in Odin. Then, click the PDA button. Look for the tar file created by the tool earlier. It's inside the subfolder called root, which is inside the folder where the Samsung GS3 toolkit is installed. In my case, it's in the root of my C drive. Select the tar file. Make sure that its file path appears beside the PDA button. Then, click the Start button. You'll see some text messages at the bottom left corner and a progress bar at the upper left. When you see the word Reset displayed in the upper left box, you'll know that the flashing has finished. Your phone will also reboot. Close Odin now to return to the Toolkit menu. The toolkit will continue with the rooting process. Just allow it to do its work. You'll see status updates on the screen. If you have a geeky heart like mine, you'll find them fascinating. At the end of all that, your phone will reboot once more. The toolkit will try to detect it and you'll see the main menu again, with your phone serial number under ADB mode. At this point, the toolkit's job is done. Dismiss it by typing X and press Enter. You can unplug your phone from your PC now. Was the process successful? Let's check. Look in App Drawer for the SuperSU app. Here it is. If you choose Super User earlier, you'll find the Super User app here instead of SuperSU. This usually indicates that the device is rooted. But let's be sure. Download the Root Checker app from the Google Play Store. Run the app and tap the Verify Root Access button. SuperSU will prompt you to grant the app root permission. Choose to grant it. And here it is. My phone is indeed rooted. Now, time to check for Clockwork Mod recovery. First, turn off the phone. Make sure it's completely off. Hold down the volume up, home, and power buttons together until the Clockwork Mod recovery menu appears. There it is! Good job! You have successfully used Emskip's Samsung GS3 toolkit to root your Galaxy S3, GT i9-300, and Flash Custom Recovery. For more Android guides, news, and reviews, visit AndroidAuthority.com. I'm April. Thanks again for watching, and remember, the power of Android is yours.